Hi everyone, this is Rita Holmes, independent demonstrator with Stampin Up. I am coming to you to bring you a video on Scrappy strips. And we are using DSP today, so it's a little bit different than what I've usually done because I usually use like different colors of cardstock and stuff. But we're doing Scrappy strips today, and we're going to do the DSP. A great way to use up all those little pieces of DSP because what size you need is 1.5 by 3 inches. So I know we all have a lot of scraps like that and stuff, but before I get started, I just want to tell you that you know Stampin' Up today, or the first of the month, they started the new mini catalog that's going to go through December. It's got all of our holiday stuff in it, plus we have celebration going on from now till the end of August. But I do want to tell you that all of those items in the celebration catalog are while supplies last. That means if you see something in there that you would like, you need to place your order for the $50 or $100, whatever it is, to get it. And go ahead and get it, because while supplies last, and they are not going to be reordering these items. So I just want to let you know that was in our updates this morning, and I think it's very important that you as customers and demonstrators that, I know not everybody checks the weekly updates and stuff, but if you're a demonstrator and stuff and watching this, so that you know that also, because it's pretty important information. We also have a new kit coming out tomorrow. You can see that only on the online stores, and you're more than welcome to visit my online store and order if you don't already have a demonstrator. And when I flip the camera, you'll see the address for that. You can take a screenshot if you would like, and be able to do that. And also, if you think you'd like to join Stampin' Up, if you buy a lot and you want to get that 20% discount, then by all means, go ahead and sign up and be a hobbyist, and just meet your minimums every quarter and stuff, and you can just serve yourself, if nothing else, or maybe you and a friend or whatever. But if you would like to hear more about it, let me know. You can let me know in the comments, and also when I turn the phone down, my email is on there and stuff, and you can email me or whatever. But there are all kinds of ways to get a hold of me. So I am going to flip my camera down so that you can see what we are going to be making today. It's going to be super simple. The card takes literally 10 or 15 minutes to make. I mean, there's nothing to it, which is a good idea, don't you think? Because we all need those fast things sometimes. Oh my, we need a birthday card or whatever, and we need to go in there and make something quick. Well, this one will do that for you. So let me flip my camera. If it makes you dizzy, go ahead and close your eyes, and because I am going to bring it up, stick it in my camera holder here, and flip the camera. There we go. So here's the cards. And here is all of my information. If you would like that, just go ahead and take a screenshot of it, and that way you will have it to where you can, I'm trying to get my video up since I flipped my camera so I can see my cards. There we go. So that anyway, we can, need to just flip that a little bit, I think. Okay, I think it's straighter now. Okay, but anyway, I even forgot what I was saying now. How about that, girls? And guys, I don't know. I don't even know what I was saying. But anyway, these are quick and easy. I'm going to show you how to do this. And if you need to take a screenshot, here's my information, my online store, my email. Of course, the YouTube, you're on here. My Facebook group, Stamp Crazy VIP, and my July host code. One thing about my Facebook group, you can pull all the PDFs that I make for the cards. It gives you a picture, gives you the directions and what I used. So, that's all pretty simple. And you can go over there and snag all this that you want. And I also, when I do my Tuesday video, I usually do it every Tuesday morning at 10 o'clock. And whatever card I make, then I give away, because I have more control in that group, I guess, with just the people that's joined, and I can see that, and I don't have that as much with Facebook. So with YouTube, so I haven't started that, and I'm sorry about that. But if you'd like to receive a card, all you got to do is go over to Facebook, watch the videos at 10 o'clock, and get your name put in, and then, you know, you may end up winning a card. So right now, I'm going to take all this away. I'm going to show you what we need. I'm actually going to, well, let me tell you about the paper. These 2 cards was made with Nature's Prints, and what I did was I cut up some of the blue, and I actually cut up these colors, and then there was like 4 of them, 4 or 5 of them. Yeah, I cut these up, and then I made this card. Well, then I just turned them over. I took this one away and used these and made the other card right here. So you can mix and match. I just did that also with this paper, but I already got that ready to go in the mail, so I can't show you the other side. But this is the pack of paper you can get if you place a $150 order. It's 48 sheets. It's got a lot of good colors. I used actually these right here for my card for this one. But we are going to do the blue and this one, and I think I'm going to mix these 2 together on our card that we're making now and see how that turns out, because I have plenty of strips cut. They are cut 1.5 by 3 inches. I have tons of them right here, so we're going to use that. Now on this one, I did put a card base, a gray granite card base that matches this paper. The rest of them I just did white. It's 3 pieces of cardstock. It's your card base, 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, and folded. A piece 5 1/4 by 4 for your mat, and then a piece that measures 1 3/4 by 5 1/4 to do this piece on to get it onto the front of your card. So here this is. If you need to take a screenshot, you can do that real quick while I get my card stuff right here that's laying right here. We're going to pull this over onto the table. I'm going to go ahead and move this now out of the way because I'm going to put my cards up here, and hopefully you can see them. And I have out what we need. So here's my card base, and it's already scored at 4 1/4, so I'm just going to fold it over, and I'm going to give it a nice burnish there to keep the card down. Here's my 5 1/4 by 4 inch piece. We're going to be using it a little bit later, so I'm going to lay it with my card base. This is my 1 3/4 by 5 1/4, which we are going to be using it now. And I am going to bring in my little craft mat because I'm going to sit it on there because I'm going to be gluing. Here are my strips, and I'm not going to use these in any order, so we're going to make a different card. So I'm going to unscrew my glue, and I use glue that gives me room to wiggle that around, and I'm going to start on the left edge, and I'm going to add some glue, and I'm going to come in about halfway, a little over for my paper, and go ahead and glue that. Just added some glue, and I'm going to start adding papers, okay? So let me pull this up a little bit. Can you see that? There we go. I'm going to be putting my papers on at an angle. So I'm going to start this one at an angle right here. And I want to make sure I just have that little end, that little white covered at the end down there. Okay, and then I'm just going to start see, I'm going to turn some of these over so I can see the other sides of them. And I'm not going to like do one blue, I'm just going to go ahead and just add all kinds just to to show the different kinds of paper, actually. And I think if you don't do it like at a, you know, in a pattern form, I think it has more creativity look to it, maybe I want to say. I don't know what I want to say, but something like that. So I really don't need to go all the way down to the end, but I did, which is fine. You only need to use about 9 or 10 strips to actually go across a card that's 5 1/4 by 4. So if you just remember that, that's good. And there I think I have plenty, so I'm not going to put another piece on that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn this over, and even there's a little glue on that white, it's not going to hurt because I'm just going to press where I have these glued on and bring that back over. I'm going to clean up my little mess here. And actually, if I wanted to, I could take, let's do that real quick. I didn't do it in the other cards, but I'm going to open up this card, and I'm going to go ahead and maybe put a couple strips right here. And then I'll just have to cut them. So what I'm going to do is just add some glue right here. I don't want to go too far with it, but I'm going to make, see if I can cover that glue up with 2 strips. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. That's going to be the inside of our card. So for this right here, right now, I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to bring this in. I'm going to take scissors, and I'm just going to go up alongside the cardstock. You could put this on a paper trimmer if you wanted to. It really doesn't matter. Whatever you're most comfortable in your way of cutting. I used to always be a paper trimmer one, but I'm getting kind of used to doing it this way now. So can make a little strippy card with all that, couldn't we? And then I'm going to cut this off at the end. And I am going to go ahead, just because I don't want this right here on my card, I'm going to go ahead and trim that off. I don't think I'm going to need it. And then I can trim the other edges here in a second. Let's go ahead and get all that off into the garbage can. Last night, I told them on Facebook, last night I did it over a little garbage can. I had them flying everywhere, and that wasn't the best thing in the world to do. And then I'm just going to take, and I'm going to do the same with these right here. So I'm just going to cut them. And there I have a little strip inside my card. That'll match this strip when I put this on here, okay? So what you can do here is I can turn it whichever way because there's no right or wrong here. And I think I'm going to turn it this way. And I like putting these on at an angle. You can actually go straight if you want to have it be more straight across. I kind of like the angled look. So that's what I'm going to do here. Just put this on at an angle. And to do that, I'm just going to turn this over and add some glue. Because I want it to stick. And then let me put it on this It's like a static thing. I just touched it with my glue. I'm gonna have to take my glue eraser. And I'm just going to put that up here. There we go, and I got it at an angle. Let me get my glue eraser. I always keep that nearby and get this little bit of glue off of there so that you don't see it. Then I'm going to take and turn this over. This is where my glue scissors get sticky, but you can always wash your scissors off. Get that glue off of there. And you know what I did? I did that wrong, guys. Let's see if we can get it off. No, you know what? I'm not going to have it on this piece. Well, you know what? Maybe, just maybe. No, we're going to leave it down. I got carried away with the bottom of my card, so I made it wrong. But actually, it should have went on here and then popped up like this. So you can do it either way. This way you have a no layer card actually, except for that little piece. And I'm going to have to cut this down just a hair where I missed a piece of cardstock there. And that's called a mess up, but you know what? Mess ups are okay, because when you do that, like I forgot to put my card base on there, or my mat, then all I have to do is just not even worry about that. And I'm going to go ahead and stamp me a greeting down here. And I'm going to use the go-to greetings. That's what I used on these. Because I need a lot of birthday cards, I'm going to take and use the happy birthday. And put that on. Oops, I need my bigger block. What am I thinking? We'll put happy birthday on here, and I'm going to use the blue, the Night of Navy. And I'm just going to lay that down. And there's my happy birthday. So I made a 1-layer card out instead of like a, well, it's got this little layer. But instead of using a mat, here's the difference. So do you like it with the 2 colors, or you like it like with the solid colors? And also either way works fine for cutting that out. I think I like the 2 colors in there. I think that looks really nice myself, you know. But you can do whatever. You can put it on a, you know, if I put it on the mat, I could put it on a different card base. I tried to, like, take this one and I was going to put it on a blue background, but this gets lost. And I think, you know, this is our focal point, so we want it to kind of stand out. So that's what I did. But anyway, here's my mistake card, which turned out okay. It's just not on a base. It's just a little simpler card, and that's okay, because we can mail that just like that. And I need birthday cards, and I think these can go as a masculine card, or, you know, you can, either way, feminine, masculine, you know. I think these will work. They're not real flowery, fancy. And then this one, I just love the light colors. I think that looks summery and springy. So use up whatever kind of paper that you have. And if you make the mistake I did and glue it down too quick, not all's lost. All you got to do is just make that 1-layer card that's usually very hard for you to make. And I hope you like making those. I think I'm going to finish up all these little strips that I got cut today. I might go ahead and make a few extra cards and might even get ahead. That'd be great. I don't always do that. So, just remember, if you do not have a demonstrator and you would like one, I would love to be that demonstrator. And also, I would love to be your upline if you would like to get into Stampin' Up to earn the discount, either as a hobbyist, you know, if you want to get a few friends that order with you, or even if you want to start a business. It's up to you in the way that you do it, but there is no right or wrong way as far as Stampin' Up is concerned, as far as being a hobbyist, and just join in to be able to get that discount and meet your minimums. So until next time, I will let you guys go, and I will talk to you later, and you have a great week. Bye.